Yeah, this is just bizarre. All right. Hey, there's Wes.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you
doing? Good. I'm having technology issues today, but
yeah, people don't leave enough alone with this stuff.
Man, they're changing. Have you tried to do any live streaming or anything on Google/YouTube at all?
No, I've never done it before. So
yeah. So I mean, you go into your channel and you go to the Creator Studio, and that's where you can supposedly set up live streams or events for later. And they're switching over from the old Creator Studio to the beta version. And I thought I set it up properly there, but it doesn't seem to have. It prompts you to use like your own decoder on your computer to do it, and which I've never done. I've always just done the Hangouts thing. So apparently I just have to go back to the old way now, because I thought I had set it up right, but obviously not.
Yeah.
So
well, since they're getting rid of Google Plus, they're probably trying to change how all this works again.
Yeah. So we'll see, but yeah, so far I'm not impressed with the new options. So we'll see. Because I don't want to install an encoder on my own computer to encode directly from the computer and then upload it that way. That just doesn't seem right. But anyway, all right, while we're there, I'll post this link in Facebook too. So how you been? Pretty good?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good. Busy couple of weeks. If you were listening, I had family in town. I actually went to a soccer game at the new Mercedes-Benz $1 billion stadium, and it was very nice. Kind of interesting. Much better than the old Georgia Dome. Have you ever been to anything in the Georgia Dome?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, it was just kind of. I mean, it was okay, but it was kind of just a real kind of generic dome, and the new stadium is obviously so much better now. I mean, there's just pretty much food and drink everywhere you turn, so there's really no lines for any of that, which is great. Yeah, and the prices are reasonable for stadium food, which was nice. You can get a refillable pop Coke for $2 or $4 for the souvenir glass, but just the regular paper cup is $2, and once you buy that, you can walk around to any of the drink stations anywhere and just keep refilling. So that's kind of nice.
Wow, yeah, for a stadium, that's great.
Yeah, and the beer is actually not too bad. Regular beer, draft beer is $5, I think, for a 12 ounce, and $6 for a 20 or something like that. And craft beer is $7 to $9 for the same kind of thing. So that's pretty. I mean, it's still expensive, but compared to what it used to be, pretty reasonable. Yeah. You can get a hot dog for $4, so you can get a hot dog and a pop for $7, which is if you're going with a family and you want something for the kids, and popcorn's like $2. I mean, so pretty reasonable. But yeah, it was a good experience. Tickets were kind of expensive, but good support for the team. I mean, that's the first real soccer match I've been to, professional, and it's 72,000 people there, so it's essentially a sellout, which was kind of
it's pretty good.
It's like one of those things you see in Europe. There's all these fans in there screaming and yelling. So,
Did you bring your vuvuzela?
No, they don't allow noisemakers in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you have to get permits to bring in the big flags. So there are a few. They got the little end at the goal, at the end, they had the whole Atlanta United crazy section or whatever, and they had some giant flags. But outside of that, no, there was none of that, which is actually good. I would get really frustrated a game like that with those things going the whole match. So, but yeah, it was fun. No real photography, but it's kind of nice. But yeah, hopefully next week, not this coming week, but the week after, I think the colors will change. So if I can fit it into the schedule, I'm going to try to get up with the camera and get some fall color. We were up there. What day were we up there? Tuesday? Yeah, we were up there Tuesday, and we were up at about 3,000 feet. I guess that right at the up on top of Brasstown Ball, the colors are starting to change. But normal mountains, kind of in the north of Atlanta, about an hour, so it's not changing yet. But little hints of color, but nothing real significant yet. But in about a week or so, it should be pretty colorful. So we'll see.
It should be nice to get out.
Enjoy
the nice weather and colors.
Oh yeah, the weather's been fantastic. We're finally getting fall weather here.
Yeah,
we had that hurricane came through. Was that 2 weeks ago or whatever, or a week and a half ago, and that kind of pushed everything out. And been nice. The temperatures in the 70s, down in the 50s at night. So it's been nice. You guys finally got some cool weather down there, cooler weather at least.
Yeah, it got down to almost the 40s last night. It was pretty nice.
That's
We had to turn the heater on.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to do that about a week and a half ago or so. Yeah, that's about normal. It's usually mid to end of October when it first happens. But it's kind of nice. Did you get out with the camera much last couple of weeks?
Went out to the wetland last Sunday, which there wasn't shows, but didn't really get anything.
Mm-hmm.
It was just nice to be outside and enjoy the sunset.
And be outside and not being so hot and humid. It's actually comfortable to be outside again. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, it's not a lot of photography the last couple of weeks, but hopefully I can get some in. Any new equipment purchases? Anything?
Nope. Probably not going to be any for a long time.
Okay. All right. I watched your August vinyl video yesterday, and you've been pretty busy buying albums. So
yeah, I have been. Yeah, we're going ahead with planning on buying a house in the spring.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you did mention that. So you kind of getting things set for making the move as smooth as possible. You do.
Yeah, we think we got the money for it, and for it. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I know you've been saving for that for the last couple of years, so that's good.
Yeah.
And that's have you started kind of getting a sense of what the market's like and that type
I've been poking around on Zillow and checking some things out.
Okay. Yeah.
Seeing what's out there.
Has the housing market kind of gone a little crazy down there, or has it still been pretty sane?
I know it was like at the beginning of last year, but since then I don't have changed.
Okay.
I think it's kind of mellowed out a little bit, but there's just not a lot of inventory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That seems to be the thing, is that there's just not there's not as many. Yeah, it's a seller's market still, but the prices have started. The rate of increase has slowed down a little bit, and I think that's kind of interest rates have gone up a little bit. Although interest rates are still really low compared to what they had been.
Right. That's why we want to get it done now, because they're just going to go up and up and up.
Yeah, I mean they're not going to go down again anytime soon, and so really they're all going to stay the same or go up, and so it's but we've been so low in interest rates for so long. I mean, the last 10 years has been really almost too low. I mean, it's good if you need it, but I mean the cost of money's been almost too low, so it's kind of it's going to get back to normal a little bit. But yeah, oh, good. That's good to hear. I know you guys been saving for that and getting ready, so that's good news. A lot of work though. Woohoo, boy, moving all those albums. Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like every time I move, my collection doubles.
Yeah. Well, you've got more. How many? Well, you've been in that house, 2 years now?
Yeah, it'll be 3 years by the time we move. Yeah.
And by what percentage has your album collection increased since you moved there?
Probably 50%.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you moved. You spent quite a time moving before. I mean, you had was it 3 or 4 trips in the car or whatever, packing stuff up into boxes and.
I think I had about 1.5 trips in my dad's pickup truck.
Wow. Yeah. So now you got 3 basically. You basically got 3 trips in the pickup truck now. Yeah. Well, Dennis will come over and help, right, Dennis?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give you a trip another trip to Florida. You can help us move. You can reset up the turntable, get everything going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about shifting those albums though, Wes.
Yes, that's no fun.
Yeah, yeah. Those.
Hopefully this is the last time for a very long time.
Yeah, yeah. You would. Yeah, if you buy a house, that's should be a mid to long term commitment. It's not something you don't want to change in 2 years.
Yeah,
sure. So yeah, so it'll just be a lot of pain up to move in, and then that should be it. But the problem is once you get in there and it's your own house and you're going to be there a while, then you just start accumulating more and more stuff. And
yeah, that's always a problem, and I can do that pretty easily.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, there's Joe. Go Rams.
Yeah, it's not good right now.
Joe's having a bad sports weekend.
Yeah, this is terrible. I just thought I'd jump in real quick, say hi.
Yeah. The second half just started a little while ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah, second half just started. At least we kind of sacked Rodgers right now. It's intense.
Yeah.
And then I got the Dodgers after this, so it's
It's Pam was wondering. She says, "Is Joe going to be able to make it through the Rams and the Dodgers back to back?"
Yeah, Dennis knows exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel for you, Joe.
Now, was there NASCAR today too?
There is NASCAR. It's in the third stage. I haven't been keeping up with this
Okay,
since the game started, but
that's what Dennis tunes in for, is a NASCAR update. So
yeah, that's exactly. I hate to let him down, but there's just a lot. I guess it's the first time ever that a city has hosted 5 major sports at the same day.
Wow. Okay.
So LA's got right now. They've got the Rams. They've got the Clippers, the Lakers, the Kings, the soccer team, and the baseball today.
All today. Yeah, that's a lot. Yep. Yeah.
I'll let you guys go, man. Take
All
it
right.
easy.
Have fun. Remember, it's supposed to be fun, Joe. Enjoy it. So, well, good. Yeah, that's good to hear. Getting ready to move into the house and do that. So yeah, that'll be it cuts down on the discretionary spending a little bit though, because you're gonna have a lot of expenses when you get into the house. There's always extra stuff to do and stuff to buy. So yeah, but it's all worth it. It's fun. All right, Dennis. Then you get to remodel. Once you've been there a while, then you get to do what Dennis does and remodel stuff.
Yeah. When you buy a house in America, do you have to pay taxes?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Every year.
Taxes.
Property taxes every year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you buy a house off of someone, do you have to pay your tax to the government for the house?
Yeah, you have to pay every year. We get assessed property taxes. Go to not to the federal, but to the local school, the local government. So it pays for the schools and local government.
We got that here. It's called the council tax. But when you actually buy a house, you have to pay a duty depending on the price of the house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's another one of those lovely taxes we got in this country.
Mm-hmm. Well, every state's a little different. I know here in Georgia there is so you got to pay the property taxes. So the current owner of the house pays the property taxes each year. But when a house gets sold or transferred between buyers, there's some counties do a transfer tax. So where you pay a one-time fee for the transfer of real estate, and we've got that. I think is it 0.5% of the sales price or something like that as a transfer tax. So yeah.
That sounds very reasonable, but the last thing you need, Wes, when you're moving into your new house is to give your government loads of money.
Well, I don't think I have a choice.
Yeah. It's part of the deal. Yeah, you got to do it every year.
Yeah, well, 0.5% is not too serious. Over here, I mean, you're looking at 3%, 5%, 8%. Yeah.
Well, the transfer, the one, not everybody has a transfer tax, but we had like 0.5% transfer. But then each year we pay property taxes, and they base the tax on whatever they assess the value of your house to be.
Yeah,
everybody's different, but right here we pay. It ends up being about 1% of value every year go to property taxes, and then where we used to live in Chicago, taxes are a lot higher there. It was about 3%. It was almost 3 times as much in Chicago or Illinois as it is here in Atlanta and Georgia.
See, buying a place in London is terrific in this country. If you buy a 2-bedroom apartment in London, it'll be around about 900,000.
Yeah,
and then the property tax, the one-off payment, will be about 50,000 on top.
Yeah,
just for transferring. Yeah, and if you're buying a second home, it's doubled.
Oh, okay. So if it's not your primary home, yeah, they double it for you. Yeah.
So it'd be $100,000 in tax to pay on top. So it makes it $1 million.
Yeah, it's $1 million right there. Yeah. And I would think a 2-bedroom for 900 is probably not a real luxurious 2-bedroom in London.
No, that's going to be the pits. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of your basic. Yeah, 4 walls and a roof. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, the government always finds a way to extract its pound of flesh. Whenever
they keep giving them new names, Mark. You know, but at the end of the day, they're all taxed.
Yeah, they are. That's for sure. But okay, well, so now we know that between now and next year, at least, Wes isn't going to be buying a lot of camera equipment because all that money's going to be going.
No, because once he's got a nice mortgage there, then you won't even buy food anymore.
Yeah. Now, my guess is Wes, the mortgage. And tax
the mortgage would be less than
what you're paying in rent, right?
Yeah. The last time we tried to buy, it was going to be quite a bit less than our rent. So
yeah.
We'll have money to put towards repairs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the thing is the difference. You just got to start banking it because there's going to be upkeep and all that kind of stuff. So
one thing to remember, Wes, is that one day it's all paid for and you never have to pay again.
Yeah, right. No, you always have to pay. There's taxes. There's always stuff.
You still get the taxes.
Yeah, you still get the taxes, and you still got to do the upkeep. So, okay. So Wes didn't do any real photography in the last couple of weeks. I haven't. How about you, Dennis? You're our last hope. Well, you did a little bit. Yeah, you posted some stuff. So yeah, you've been doing quite a bit actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we was in the British Museum, so. Yeah, took a few shots in there.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, I'm just looking at the Flickr group right now. Cool, and looks like it was good weather too. Yeah,
that's really changed the last few days here though. It's freezing now.
Okay, yeah, getting into the fall weather pattern now, fall winter. Yeah,
it seemed to change all of a sudden. It dropped like 20 degrees.
You didn't have any intermediate, just went all the way.
Yeah, overnight we got northerly winds coming down from the Arctic. You know, it's lovely.
Okay, yeah. Put a chill on things. Yeah.
Wes wouldn't know what that's about. He's too far down.
Yeah. Well, it gets below freezing there a few times a year. So.
Yeah.
He's not as bad as people who live in South Florida. South Florida, I mean, you get down around Miami and that type of thing.
Freeze down there.
Yeah, you very rarely get below. You might get one day every couple of years below freezing down there.
I think Simi's probably the worst.
Yeah, out of the regular group, yeah, he's he's got all that snow that's going to show up here in about a month or so.
He's up on the Canadian border, isn't he?
Oh, almost. Yeah. He's actually just probably a little south of New York, kind of in that. So he's in that same latitude as about New York City. But yeah, he's got some great color. He's got some great fall colors. I'm looking at those images. We'll go through them here, but he's got the fall color, and hopefully in a week or two, we will too. So I'm hoping to get out with the Chamonix and get some fall color here next week. Week out, like 8 or 9 days from now. So it should be hopefully the weather cooperates and we don't have a storm because that's a lot of times it happens. The colors start changing and then you get a storm comes through and it blows all the leaves off the trees before you get the opportunity to actually photograph them. So good. Any new equipment for you, Dennis? Nothing?
No, I haven't bought any photography stuff. No.
Okay. All right. All right. Me neither. Me neither. Uh, good. Well, let's jump into the images here because I guess it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. So let's see. Go in here and take a look at that. And there we go. I think this is the group, and this was the group from Wes. Did we?
I think last one we saw was the car, the old rusty car.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. The car at Gold Point. Yep. Very cool. Okay, so this is infrared too. I guess so. Huh. It's interesting.
Doesn't look it. It is.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like infrared, does it?
Yeah.
Very mild. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that won't be giving off much heat, will it?
No, not much. But yeah, that's cool. All those old ghost towns out west are just absolutely fantastic. So what is the solitary tree? Oh, okay. This was taken on May 3rd. Simi's recycling old stock here. This was 4 years old. I was like, well, this isn't fall color. But
Yeah.
it's a spring color.
Is he playing with the colors or what?
Yeah, yeah. No, that's nice though.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Old Westbury Gardens, New York. Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah, just that pink popping out with all the other kind of monotone of the pine trees, evergreens behind them. Yeah, it's very nice. Speaking of this old D7000. Before it was this the one that plunged? No, this wasn't the one that took a plunge. This was sold this, bought the other one. It fell in, and now he's got the new one. Yeah. Yep. Quite a story over the last 4 years. Okay, so taken October 19th, so last week, 10 days ago or so. National Seashore in Cape Cod. Oh, okay, so he's up in Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Oh, that's a great shot. Yeah. That is a beautiful area. Cape Cod is definitely a good place to go. If you ever get the opportunity to go up there, it's worth it. Mm-hmm. That's what you need to do, Dennis. You need to make a trip up to New York and Massachusetts and that area. Bring the large format with you.
Yeah, that's a real tourist camera.
Yeah. Easy to transport, works great through airport security.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ooh, like this. New Hampshire from Hancock Overlook. Wow, he went way up north. For him, like mid New Hampshire there.
It is almost to Canada.
Yeah, he is almost in Canada there, Dennis. I mean, he's pretty close. Look at that. I mean, yeah, let's take a look at the map and see where that falls. That's up there. He's out there a little bit. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's up there. That's a long ways from home, Simi. I mean, yeah. He should be down here. I don't know what he's doing way up there. That's cool though. Yeah, this is at the end of fall color. A lot of the leaves are already off.
Yeah, that's large format stuff. That.
Yeah. Oh, this is 100% large format here, and it's a nice panoramic. So he did this. Okay. 50 millimeters. So this is, I don't know how many shots. This would probably be 5 or 10 shots, probably stitched together. Yeah, that's neat. So yeah, you got some color, but a lot of colors has come off the trees already, especially up high. So you just got little spots of color. Yeah, that's very nice. Oh, look at that. Can you just asked for a rainbow. They provide one. He says, okay, that works. Sudden appearance. Yeah, I would say that was a nice surprise. How does a guy get fall color, great reflection, and a rainbow? I think he's paying somebody off. That's what I think.
Must be.
Yeah. Look at the reflection. Man. Get the reflection. Perfectly still water, so the rainbow reflects perfectly in the pond.
Mm-hmm.
And the colors of the rainbow kind of match up with the colors in the trees. I don't know. That's a very impressive shot. Right time, right place there, and then the skill to take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
24 millimeter, eighth of a second. Yeah, that's fantastic. Good stuff. October 20th. Okay, so far. Simsbury, Connecticut. So a little closer to home. Oh, this is great. There's Pat.
Yeah, a lot of leaves on the ground already.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting falling off the trees, and they've still got some color to them. And he's got the light coming through. Yeah, fantastic. As always, another one. This is getting kind of boring, Sammy. Come on, put all this color and reflections and stuff. Come on. Few frost days. Yep. Yeah, he's pretty much, where he's at, in Connecticut, that is. Yeah, they're probably right past peak now. Yeah, that's great. Nicely framed. Yeah, I need to live in his basement for a while next fall and just take the camera up. Follow him around. Do whatever he does, only with large format.
Yeah.
That's great. That's cool. A whirlpool. This was, 6 seconds. Very nice. Fantastic. Yeah, pretty soon it's all going to be covered in snow and ice, though. So.
Mm-hmm. And he'll have a whole nother picture.
Yeah, he will. Completely different.
Yep.
So here you got a looks like a street performer.
Yeah.
Taking a break.
Yeah. This is in Covent Garden, which is tourist town in London.
So you got the with the Voigtlander.
Yeah, I do like that lens. It's pretty. It's a shame it's so heavy.
Yeah, but fantastic color, sharpness.
Yeah, I've been trying to use it wide open all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when you're a bit too close, you have to stop it down.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. 2.8, 60. Yeah. It's neat. He's got his umbrella there. What is that?
It's funny how they don't notice you when they're playing with their phones.
Yeah. He's totally absorbed in what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's got his little speaker and looks like his battery pack. His dolly for carrying everything around. It looks like there's another guy over here. Was there another one?
Oh, yeah. There's tons of street performers around there.
Okay. That's a neat. There we go. We got the Lucky Buddha.
Yeah, this was inside the British Museum. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy sat perfectly still for me to do this.
Yeah, imagine that. He's been doing that for 1,000 years.
Yeah, and he never said hurry up, you know.
This is the happy Buddha, I think, right? Yeah. We've got we've got a little Buddha statue on we have that it's taken off of this. I'm sure it's got the same basic expression and real jolly, a jolly person. Yep.
I had to stop this one down because I was so close. It was just only his nose would have been in focus.
Okay, yeah, you had to go all the way down to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ISO 400.
Yeah. It didn't help that there was a window behind him.
Yeah. But no, it came out really nice. I mean, you got a nice contrast range there. I mean, real bright there, but you can still see, the shadows inside. Yeah. Almost looks like film, Dennis. Yeah,
but there's no way I'll be able to use film inside that building.
Yeah. That is true. 320. There's all the construction.
Yeah, this is the north bank of the Thames.
Wow.
Lots of work going on.
Yeah. Look at that thing. Yeah, cranes everywhere. You got this. So this is kind of an interesting building. I like this.
Yeah, I think that's the building they had problems with. When it was finished, the sun came out and focused the sun down into the street, and it was melting the car dashboards.
They built a giant mirror.
Yeah, they did, yeah. It was like focusing the heat of the sun down onto people's cars. I think they had to spend a fortune coating the windows.
Yeah. Not make them as reflective, yeah.
That was probably a byproduct they never foresee.
Mm-hmm. And then, so what is in that building? Do you know what it's built for?
No, mainly their offices, like.
Okay, all right. Yeah, this one's still got a ways to go. It's not topped out yet.
Yeah, I mean, to have an apartment overlooking the Thames there would be mega bucks.
Yeah, so all these here, yeah. Yeah, that's a neat shot there. Lots of colors and reflections and shapes. And this thing.
Yeah, that's the gherkin. They call that the gherkin.
Okay, it looks like a giant pickle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, I suppose mainly these buildings are banks,
Yeah, financial.
Because they're the people who've stolen all the money. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got everybody else's money, so they can.
They have, yeah.
It's like I was watching a thing on YouTube about the Stardust Casino in Las Vegas. It was one of the first big casinos in Las Vegas, and they were talking about how it was all, funded by the mob basically, and how they had for years and years they had a skimming operation where they would only report a certain amount, and the rest would go to pay back the mob bosses in Chicago and all the Midwest cities, all the mob bosses that funded the purchase of the casino.
The half of Las Vegas that the mob don't own is owned by the Mormon Church, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Now I think they've for the most part got rid of the organized crime in Vegas now, but I'm sure there's still a little bit. But it used to be up until 10, 15 years ago. I mean, it was pretty much all owned by either the Teamsters or the mob or that type of thing. So okay, so here we are. We've seen this market before.
Yeah, this is the down Covent Garden again, which is it's just street, It's but using the Voigtlander, it's in this picture the columns are not bent like bananas. Yep.
Mm-hmm. No, they are. I mean, they're nice and straight there.
It keeps everything straight. That last picture of the north bank of the Thames, that was I think it was wide open, that one.
Yeah, F2. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that lens is superb, like right across from corner to corner.
Yep. No, it's F2 at a 1/2000th. So. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. The columns here along the side are The perspective isn't really distorted. This stuff here, yeah.
Yeah, that's soon be full of Christmas decorations.
Yes. Probably another couple weeks, huh?
Yeah, yeah. They're probably putting them up as we talk.
Yeah, probably. They usually probably right by the first part of November. Yeah.
Yeah, they usually do quite a good display.
So here's the HMS Belfast. Okay.
Yeah, this was me and Tim was playing, and we made this a 16.9, and got rid of some of the water in the foreground.
Okay.
Seemed to bring the ship closer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it.
Yeah. No, it's a good. It's a good ratio for this picture actually.
Yeah.
You got the bridge in the background. The flag, breeze blowing, so the Union Jack is.
Yeah, and behind the Union Jack is the Tower of London, so there's quite a good. I mean, this is tourist area, obviously.
Yeah. Yep. So the HMS Belfast. So this was this World War II and.
Yeah, apparently that was at the D-Day landings. It's a floating museum now.
Okay. Very nice, yeah. It's a nice shot. The clouds are great. Nice clouds. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and the aspect ratio is nice on this one.
Yeah, see, changing the aspect really changed the photograph. Really, it's yeah. I prefer this one to the original.
Yep, which was 3x2 or 3:2.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, this is I think much better. Yeah, because a 3:2 had just been like you said, you would have a lot more water in the foreground. And, yeah, that's very nice. There we go. So this is the.
This guy was just hanging around. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a live performer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, some of them are quite good. They look really good, and they keep still as well. You know.
Yeah, that's got to be. Yeah. That's got to be. How does he hold that position?
Yeah, there's got to be a frame, and he could actually go horizontal.
Okay, yeah. So there's
got to be some
going through, extending out through this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool though. Yeah.
I think, how long does it take to put the makeup on? Because his face is silver as well. It's just.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a lot of effort. And people just walk by and toss money into the box out front. So
yeah, and I was more interested in the shot behind because the body I got at the moment is in a right state. You know? Thought I might get myself a new one.
Only that were that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are pretty good. At least they put some effort into doing it. You know. It's got to be the most boring job in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to pay at least enough, something, or he wouldn't be doing it. So,
yeah, if you go to Covent Garden, if you ever come over, it's tourist land. I mean, they must earn them quite a few pounds, I should think.
Yeah, it's probably. So here we go. Is this?
Yeah, back in the museum with these. When I load them up, Mark, they seem to just go random. They're not in sequence.
Huh. Okay, so yeah, so you just, I wonder, is there a way? I think you have to go into the organizer once you load them up and then move them.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. So this is which one is this? Pharaoh is this?
There's some Egyptian. This museum is full of stuff that we've stolen throughout the world.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. I viewed the Elgin marbles, and the Greeks want them back, don't they? Because we pitched them off the Parthenon in Athens, you know.
That's nice. That's nice. I mean, that color.
Yeah, it's wide open again, Mark. Just helps when you're indoors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a nice light and very sharp image. Oh. Yeah.
There's some detail in this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you think, I mean, the guy who carved that's well gone.
Yeah, about probably 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. So,
Yeah. Some of this stuff was going back like 1,000 years BC.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we borrowed this from the Egyptian tombs.
Uh-huh. Temporary borrowed.
Yeah, it's on permanent loan, yeah, to the British Museum.
Yeah, that's neat though. Yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff. Okay, and this guy.
Yeah, this is. I was trying to get a close picture of this. This is actually inside a globe, you know, with the shake it up, you know.
Yep.
Like a snow scene, but it's got black snow inside this one, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so many reflections in this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, why try to get rid of them? Make use of them.
Mm-hmm. So how big is this in actuality? What's the real size of this?
The real size of it would probably be 5 inches.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's just like a snow globe, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Up at Christmas, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a Halloween globe or whatever.
Yeah, Halloween globe. Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. Now you got some nice. Now let's see if we can find the photographer.
No, I don't know if you're going to find the photographer.
Most of the time you can, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah.
We got the house in the background. We got a neighbour's house and the sun stars. I stopped this right down so we could get some sun stars on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, this one's nice. Yeah, this is very nice.
Bit of flair.
Mm-hmm. This one's distorted a little bit, but yeah. Once again, the colors are great on this. Yeah. This was okay. 1/6 of a second.
Yeah.
18. That's neat. Yeah, it's a good theme since we have Halloween in 3 days, I guess. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, that's a neat one. Good stuff. Dennis has been out with the camera, making up for everybody else who hasn't been.
Yeah, slackers.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, good stuff. So, well, yeah, Dennis is going into the dark, cold winter, so we won't see any images from him until April again, probably.
Yeah. I'm really going to try and do some more film photography.
Okay. All right.
The dark evenings are here now, so I can go play in the dark room.
Yeah. Yep. You get well, if you can get out during the day and get some of the you have the holiday decorations. That might be interesting. I don't know if you can.
Yeah. We might do London again, like Oxford Street, Regent Street. They're always got lovely displays. You know?
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Take advantage of that. Yeah, they spend a lot of money putting that stuff up and do.
Yeah, that's like the main shopping street of London.
Yeah, no, that would be good. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get out with the large format camera here in the next 10 days or so, and I've got a box and a half of I think it's a box and a half of Ektar that I still need to use. So, and what better way to use it than on fall color? So hopefully the colors cooperate, my schedule cooperates, and I can get up into the mountains here and do that.
Yeah, we'll see. Can't use large format here at the moment because it's gale force winds and raining.
Okay, yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not prime usage condition for a big sail, for big bellows. Yeah.
We might have to do some indoor stuff.
Yeah, the studio.
Yeah,
the studio lights. Yeah. Oh, good. Well, no, it's good. Good to see you getting out, and looks like the weather cooperated at least last week. So.
Yeah, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah. That's the spirit.
Yeah, that's it. Just keep yourself up.
That positive attitude. Yeah. Well, you get into winter. It's if you get a nice crisp day if the clouds clear a little bit, it can get some really nice images. But yeah, you got to depend on the clouds and the precipitation staying away to do that. So let me ask you a question, Dennis, because I might actually be out your way next fall. I'm thinking. How far is Birmingham from you?
Cool. Long way, very long way.
Yeah. North?
Yeah.
Is it north?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's going up north. Yeah, I don't know. It would probably take 5 hours, 6 hours to drive.
Oh, okay. So if I were to do that, I would have to probably fly. Okay. No, there's a financial industry conference that I'm thinking of attending. I think it's going to be next September sometime. I don't know the details yet. I will probably in the next couple months, and I'll just have to see what the expense is for it. But I'm like, well, I know the content's would be worthwhile doing. I mean, it would be good content for me. But yeah, if it fits, that might be a good. Because that's a decent time of year, like mid-September.
Oh yeah. The weather will be fine. Yeah. Actually, you wouldn't be too far further on to go to the Lake District, and that's large format country.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that. I don't know how much of a trouble it would be. Bringing the camera would be fine. The film would be the issue.
Yeah.
It'd almost be worthwhile to ship the film to where we're going to stay and then ship it back. Because I don't think I ever want to travel with film through an airport again. It's just getting worse and worse and worse as far as people.
Yeah, I think you're okay as long as you haven't got too higher ISO on it.
Yeah, that's probably true. And most of the stuff I'm going to have is going to be 120, 125, something like that.
Yeah, 100, 160. Should be okay.
It's only going to be a couple. It would only be a couple of passes through as well.
Yeah,
probably would be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that. I'll keep you up to date on that because I'm thinking.
Birmingham's got an exhibition centre up there with loads of shows and things on. So
yeah, I think that's where this one is. It's not that big a group though. I don't know how many people would be there. A couple hundred maybe, but not. It's not gonna be thousands of people. It would be probably just a couple hundred people. But
I mean, you've got the canal systems as well, all the narrowboats which to transport all the coal and steel down to London.
Okay.
Through man-made waterways.
Yeah, well, yeah, you posted a few images of friends that have those that live on them now, right?
Yeah. It's, some of them are really nice.
Yeah.
Palaces.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep you up to date on that. I think I'll know a little bit more about it probably as we get into January. I was just talking to somebody about it last week. I'm like, yeah, that might be kind of fun. If the cost isn't too, there's the cost to travel back and forth, and then there's the cost of the conference, which sometimes is more than the travel.
We usually coming to the UK and home again is quite cheap.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a bucket airline.
Yeah. From Atlanta, it's not real. I mean, it's expensive, but it's not too expensive. I think we'll probably be looking at, $600 round trip, something like that. Maybe if I get a good price, maybe a little bit less even. So that wouldn't be too bad.
You have to search around for the bargains.
Yeah, exactly. And I still don't know what the exact timing of it is, other than it's going to be it'll be in September of next year. I don't know whether it's mid-September or whatever, but I'll find out and I'll let you know. Yeah, I was thinking about that. That might be a fun way to, it's not a free trip, but I can write it off and at least save the tax amount on what the cost is. So it gives me
would you fly into London then, or would you go straight?
I don't know. Yeah, that's why I was asking how far Birmingham. I don't know. So I might be able to fly cheaper into Birmingham and then just take a quick flight back and forth between the two. That might be it.
Yeah, I mean London, flying into London's lots of photograph in London, Mark.
yeah. There's a lot there. That's for sure.
Yeah, the country's full of castles.
Mm-hmm. All that old stuff, all that new construction you got.
That's it. Yeah, and Cinderella never lived in any of them.
Yeah. Just a bunch of tyrannical kings.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. all the noble people, all the lords and ladies. I mean, it was that mob that went around the world plundering the place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Collecting stuff from other places and then bringing it back to the castles.
Yeah, if you're mega rich, then that's all you had to do because you didn't have to work, so you could go and dig up the tombs in Egypt and come back with all the treasures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice how that works that way, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll keep you up to date on that. I think that's something I started thinking about, and I'll know a little bit more in a couple months probably. But yeah, that might be if the budget allows it, that might be a good trip to take. So I'll keep you appraised of that. And
well, Wes won't be coming over because he's going to be decorating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe in a few years, but
I'll probably still be moving in September. I'll probably still be moving albums over.
I hope not.
Well, how many do you have now? How many do you think you have albums?
Probably about 4,500.
Okay. Yeah.
God, that's a lot. Do you ever get to play them?
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah.
Less and less these days, as busy as I've been. But
yeah, that's a challenge. I'm actually that's my project now is I'm actually moving the primary audio system down into the basement. We've got a room down there that we use kind of like for TV and workout equipment, and it's it's the perfect size. It's like 15 by 18. It's a nice size, and I've been moving the exercise equipment to another part of the basement so we can still do that. But then I'm freeing up that room, and I'm thinking I'm going to move the audio system down there, and then it'll just be kind of a dedicated audio room. So
the next thing, Mark, you'll be putting acoustic panels on the walls.
No.
That's the one thing we can't have here in Florida is basement. So I'm jealous of anybody with a basement.
Yeah. That's no. We've got a pretty much a full basement, but only about 1/6 of it is that one room is the only thing that's finished. Everything else is unfinished, and we just use it as kind of like the workout room and TV or whatever. But now with the cats in the main living room, they don't. The speakers are like the major cat attractant, so it hasn't, and the turntable too. I mean, that's just been, I see that thing moving around. It's just a target. So
I'm with you, Wes. I ain't got a basement either because this island, most of it's below sea level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. You could have an indoor pool.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
Dig a hole in the floor and there's your pool. Yeah. So. But so I actually might be able to get actually listen to music a little bit more now once I get everything moved down there. So, and that means I'll probably have to start collecting albums again too.
Is the basement damp?
No, it should not be damp.
No, you got to make it damp because it's better for the music. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's humid, but it's not damp. Yeah, if we get any water in the basement, it's not a good thing.
That's you have a bucket of water in front of each speaker column.
No, I have not heard that.
Yeah, well, it's because the humidity of the air is.
The sound travels better through. Yeah, you get better sound through thicker air, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it is pretty humid here, but it's in the basement, so it's a little cooler than the rest of the house. But I don't know. It's going to be better sound than just in our massive living room anyway, because it'll be a little bit more contained. So,
when you used to go to the hi-fi shops, they put you in a special room with all the acoustic tiles everywhere, and it was so damp in there that you could get pneumonia. But they could make a $50 hi-fi sound $10,000. Oh
yeah.
When you got it home and unpacked it, you thought, "Have they given me the right thing here?"
Yeah, that's the thing that people don't think about. It's more the room than almost anything else.
Yeah,
makes such a huge impact on the sound.
Yeah, you don't want soft furnishings everywhere.
Yeah, well, I've got carpet on the floor.
That's got to go, Mark.
Yeah. We got to do carpet on the floor, drywall, and then the ceiling is some of those acoustical tiles. So
yeah.
We'll see.
You only got to look up in the ceiling of the theatre, and you can see all the acoustic shaped tiles reflecting the sound back.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm sure it'll be a project. There's always something to do when it comes to audio. It's just a matter of how much money you're willing to throw at it. And I'm not at the point where I'm going to throw a lot of money at it, but I'm good for DIY stuff. I mean, I've been kind of researching, like like putting together base traps and that type of thing in the corners. And there's a lot of things for kind of building your own that are pretty reasonable. Basically 2x2s, 2x4s with the cloth over the front, and seem to work pretty well. So yeah, it might be my winter project. Do all that fun stuff.
We're talking audio here. Joe will be out getting the catalogs for his next hi-fi.
Oh, he's got the bug big time. Yeah, he's well down that rabbit hole now. So he's made an investment in his sound over the last month. I think me convincing him to go out to Denver for that audio show a few weeks ago was, I guess it's a good thing for him. Maybe a bad thing for his bank account. I don't know, but he's having fun. He's having fun tweaking his system. That's for sure. So all fun. It's a lot better than going out to the bars and the strip clubs. I mean, I guess, right?
Yeah. You'd say that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, good show. Yeah. Hey, have fun pre-packing here, Wes.
Yeah, not quite there yet for pre-packing, but
I bet you start working on it over the winter. Start trying to organize stuff and make it as painless as possible, I guess. So
is it next week your clocks change?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
So we fall back an hour.
Fall back. Yep.
So a week from now it'll be 10 after 6 Eastern time. Right. And you guys are still on the same time, right, Dennis? So
no, we've already gone back.
Oh, okay. So what time is it there now? Is it 11?
Yeah, just gone 11. It's early for me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll be 6. So we'll just fall back to be a 5-hour break between. So it'll be an hour earlier for you next week, Dennis.
An hour later.
Hour later.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It'll be an hour later.
We'll be starting now.
Yeah, I'm already an hour earlier this week. Yeah.
That's true. Okay. So yeah, an hour later. Yep. It'll be an hour later for you next week. Yeah, because we
like to be different, the British. Yeah.
Yeah. Our clocks go back at like 2:00 in the morning next Sunday morning. So yeah.
Yeah. That's got to be terrible if you're at work.
Yeah. It gets dark. Yeah, it gets dark. There's nothing.
An extra hour.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you do get an extra hour of sleep, I guess. Yeah. So from that standpoint, it's good. But it's dark now when you get home. It's dark at night.
Yeah, it's going to be dark about 4:00 here soon.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much dark almost 24 hours a day there in the middle of the winter. You only get a few hours of sunlight.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but yeah, I wouldn't want to live any further north.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you get up into the far northern British Isles, and yeah, they're almost at the Arctic Circle up there.
Yeah, I mean it's basically just a few hours of sunlight, and that's it.
Yeah, 3 or 4 hours of sunlight. Yeah, that'd be tough. I don't know if I could deal with that. Although I don't know if I could deal with 24-hour daylight as it is up there too. I mean that's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's almost, you go from one extreme to the other. No light at all in the winter to all nothing but light in the summer. I kind of like the mid latitudes here. You get a good mix. You get 10 to 12 hours of daylight pretty much every day of the year. So that's
Joe says Texas doesn't change, is it?
He's in Arizona, and Arizona their clocks. Yeah, so they just stay the same. So now he'll be 2 hours behind us.
Isn't it like what is it? Not Maine. Is it Maine? No. Is it Vermont doesn't change either?
Vermont,
one of those states.
And Indiana doesn't either.
Indiana, okay.
Indiana doesn't, but I think it's Vermont or maybe New Hampshire. Yeah, there's one state in the Northeast that doesn't. Indiana doesn't. Hawaii doesn't, but they're a lot closer to the equator, so it's almost doesn't really matter. And then Arizona doesn't either.
Do you change? Do you change, Wes? Yeah.
Yeah, we change here.
Was it an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really only 3 or 4 states that don't change. Everybody else follows the daylight saving thing. So everybody will lose an hour, fall back. It'll be an hour later. Yeah, next week. So unless they change it at the government level, we just have to deal with it, I guess.
They talk about it all the time here about doing away with it and just staying on Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah, and it never gets very far because there's always somebody that has an interest that doesn't want to change it. So.
Yeah, we always seem to do British Summertime every year, so whether it'll ever happen.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Okay, well, that's something for us to think about next week. So yeah, the show will be, I guess, an hour later next week.
It will for me.
Yeah. You'll be back. You'll get that. You got that 1 week here where it's actually earlier for you, and you go back to being midnight. So.
Yeah, this is my early week.
Yes, your early week, and then you'll be back in for another 6 months. So.
Yeah, I think in the summer when you change for the summer, you're about 2 or 3 weeks in different.
Yes, yeah, we change. Is it last weekend of March now? I think. Yeah, we moved it back. We didn't used to get changes early in the year, but they moved it back a few. What was it maybe 5-6 years ago?
All right.
Yeah, so there's a 2 or 3 week period where we're different than you before you change.
Yeah.
We just need everybody to work on the same schedule, and it'd be easy.
This is true.
Good luck with that, huh?
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a good night. Have a good week. And yeah, next week it'll be 6 o'clock Eastern, so it'll be an hour later than it is this week. Yeah, so all right, have a good one.
And you guys, bye.
Bye.